Hey everybody, Dan here from Encore Motor Cars in Sarasota, Florida. Going to showcase this 2015 Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat with 750 miles on it, and it is in like new condition. And the reason why I'm shooting this video this morning, and the light's a little weird, but I had somebody last night talk to me about this car specifically and the condition of the car as far as any kind of damage or any kind of wear that's showing on the car. And instead of me just saying that to them that it's free of any of that stuff, I just as soon show it. I know the videos don't show everything, but figure if I get some close-ups, it'll show just how nice the car really is. 760 miles or less on it, 757 last time I checked, like new condition. And this is my desk area here, and I get to sit here and look at this car for the last few days. We've only put this car in the showroom. It's only been offered for a few days. And let me tell you a little bit about the history before I get into some close-ups. The history on the car is that this car is the owner of this dealership and the person that bought this car brand new are old friends. And George, the owner here, knows this guy well as a personal friend, and has bought some cars from him in the past and helps him with all those classic, or they at least discuss the stuff that he's doing with his cars. And a very interesting financially secure gentleman that owns this car and has owned a bunch of these kind of cars. Anyway, that's the reason why it's got such low miles on the car, is that this car was just purchased to just to kind of have a little bit of fun with. Older gentleman that owned the car, not a irresponsible person by any means, kind of a collector car profile. And so that's the history on the car. We bought this from the original owner on the car, and have known it since it was new. Carfax shows that it came down from the person's place in the northeast, I think, somewhere. I'll look at the Carfax in a second, but and then moved to Florida, and the car's been here since, and basically drove it in here and we bought it from him. So without further ado, let's get to the condition of the front of the car. And I looked closely to see if I could find anything a minute ago, and I just couldn't come up with anything. I looked real close and got down real low. I told the person that I'm shooting this for that I was going to put my reading glasses on, really take a look, and I did, and I couldn't come up with anything. That lower spoiler on the bottom is in perfect condition, not even a little mark or anything on that thing. The lower grille and the painted areas around the lower grille are in perfect condition. You know, these cars come with an indentation here for kind of spots already set for dealership that is in a state that requires a front tag to go ahead and mount a bracket there. So those are the only factory markings that are on the front of the car. You know, on these cars, this is an intake on the, not to get into the equipment, I'm sure there's plenty of information out there on the internet to talk to you about the performance equipment that's in the car. One of the things that I spoke about last night on the car, and I learned this morning that was incorrect, is this has got the not much equipment you can get with these cars. Most of them come loaded up, and this car comes with the RA3 Uconnect radio and Bluetooth pairing system and so forth. And the RA4 is the unit that contains the navigation, and this car does not have that. It has the RA3. Let me go ahead and jump in here and show you what that is. Turn the car on without starting it. It's got the SRT application, which shows you all the I'm turning this off in a second, but so you don't have to hear that ringing. But the SRT apps, it shows you, G-force. It shows you all sorts of different things. This car, this system is a really great system. It's the latest version of the Dodge equipment. Turn this off, and so I don't have to hear that anymore. But it does not have the navigation. For $995 you can buy the part, and basically it's a plug and play. Remove this panel right here, take this out and plug the new set in, and it is set for the navigation system in here. There may be some other, I'll have to check into that, but if you want the navigation system in here, that's something that we can organize for you. But this car does not currently have that installed. The head alone goes for about $1,000, and then there might be some other hardware that needs to be put in here. It does have the SRT steering wheel. It does have, like I said, this car's got a lot of information, and a lot of equipment that's standard equipment. So I'm going to go ahead and start the engine so we can hear the exhaust quickly. Acoustics in the showroom are almost work as an amplifier in here. It's kind of a hollow building with tile and glass, so it's a little louder in here than it would be out on the street, but it definitely has a nice sounding throaty exhaust system on this, the car, as you probably expect it to have. Okay, let's take a look under the hood, and this can be expected with 700 miles on it. The car looks like new under here. And again, close-ups just on the tires here and the wheels. Some person asked me about the tires, if they're the original tires, and yes, of course they are. They still got the little yellow stripe here on the outside of the tire, and the wheels are all in great condition. I looked at them all to make sure that they didn't have any damage or book curb marks on them or anything. And P0 tires are the original equipment for the car. And there you go. Quickly, we'll go over the paperwork on it. I was asked if the car had the window sticker, and I don't see it in the books here. I think you can get them reprinted from the Dodge dealer once you own the car. Basically, these cars have a lot of the stock equipment on the cars. Very little stuff can be ordered special. Got 2 red keys that come with it back in there. And I got 1 black key with it that comes with it. And I've got a little Uconnect notebook there, and then the books have never been opened on the car, still sealed. And drive mode supplement for the drive mode with the red key. And Carfax on it. Let's take a look at what I was talking about earlier. Estimate to have, as of this day, which was February 15th, 2017, has 20 months or 35,000 miles left remaining on the warranty, and then it came from Delaware into Florida, and Delaware, I think, is where a lot of corporate headquarters are because of tax benefits, and I've seen a lot of collector cars titled up there in Delaware, so that might be some of the reason. The other reason might be because the person lives there. And that's just about it, guys. So one more lap around the car and just tell you who I am. My name is Dan from Encore Motor Cars. We're in Sarasota, Florida. We're located just south of Tampa, Florida, on the Gulf of Mexico coast. I provide shipping, financing, and do trade-ins for anybody, just like any other dealership that you'd work with in your local area. I do all the same stuff, paperwork and stuff. We supply overnight documents. We supply a self-addressed overnight to return, and once either the financing or the payment is made through bank wire or whatever, we arrange shipping all over the United States, discounted rates, and I do it quickly. I do all the shipping in and out of the dealership, so I'm connected with all the guys that do shipping, so I can help with that as well. So if you have any other questions, please don't hesitate to call. My number is 941-915-7637. Thanks for watching.